Iris's take on Final Boss Con coming up. Are you excited?
Iris, are you excited for Final Boss Con?
Yeah, I'm ready for Final Boss Con. Muggle with the mic.
I'll take it. Welcome back to another episode of Muggle with a Mic. Katie here, and this is a special Final Boss Con update episode. It's going to be a full-length episode, but we got the whole crew here. We got Kaitlynn, Mackenzie, and Matt. Hey, guys.
Hey. Okay.
It's going good. We're really excited because we're going to get all the details from you about Final Boss Con 3, which is happening on May the 4th. So let's just get straight into it. We'll do our mugs after all the updates because I know people want to hear the updates. There's Iris. But go ahead and let me know all the information, what everyone needs to know for May the 4th.
We canceled it, so yeah.
It's
over.
Why is it that I'm not prepared for it? Literally, I should have known you were going to do that.
You didn't do it.
I know, Iris.
We didn't do it. That's funny.
It's not canceled. It's going.
Thought about April Fool's and that, but it probably wouldn't have worked on April Fool's. Yeah.
We did have an eclipse today, so you guys might be a little bit cuckoo because of the eclipse, thinking it's canceled.
Everything was kind of weird today.
I didn't like today at all.
Yeah. It was weird.
And we were just talking about Robert Pattinson.
That's right. I'm excited.
Yeah. All right, so Final Boss Con. What do we need to know?
The schedule is now on the website.
I saw that you've got like multiple different places and times for each of the places and upper gym, lower gym. Tell us about it.
We have some D&D games going on, some other tabletop games, a couple tournaments. A lot of that's in the upper gym. In the back room, the D&D room, when you go down the hall, which would be labeled on the map that's coming up soon, that'll have where some of those D&D games are. The quizzes will be most likely back there. We're trying to figure out that last little part. When you see the schedule, you'll know, hey, where's this corresponding to exactly? Panels are all in the upper gym on the stage. Cosplay is all in the upper gym on the stage. The vending hall we call it the lower gym. We had a couple people last year said, there was a second floor. I was like, no, just the one slightly lower. Yeah. In transition to go down the ramp.
Not the first one you come to.
Yeah,
the second
yeah.
One.
So, right. Yeah.
The lower second gym, that's the big one.
The
a lot
double
going on down there. Tons of vendors again this year. Like, I think there's 97 total. Yeah. Not in just the bottom gym, just total, all around total. 97 or 104. That's ridiculous.
Well, I've seen a ton of them on Instagram. I've been trying to help share those. We've got a lot of returning vendors and a lot of new ones as well, correct?
Yeah. We had some people, which is funny, about 6 of them that were there year 1, wasn't there year 2, but came back year 3. So we're like, all right. Yeah, they had some stuff going on in the second. Some of them stopped doing vending like midway after between year 1 and 2, and then has picked it back up and was like, hey, can we come back? I'm like, yeah. Like, our first show was their first show. It was like, well, yeah, we're going to have you back. You built with us. Why not, keep going together?
Absolutely. So I saw, Star Wars. So do we have Star Wars vendors?
Yeah.
A couple there.
We do. We got G&M Collectibles. I think that's right. Yeah. Mike. And we announced 2 different ones. One of them is doing the Star Wars stuff while like demonstrations in the classes. That's the Imperial showcases that you see.
The lightsaber fighting.
Yeah. So that'll actually be going on. As soon as you come in, I think the first one starts at 11:15 because I said, hey, can you do one as the doors are opening and people are coming in? That's like the first thing that's just loud. And they're like, yeah, we can do it. So that should be awesome. We've been watching them a lot on YouTube. You can see a lot of their matches already, which is really cool.
Nice. Fun. I'm super excited about it.
Oh, yeah. Chris
as well.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I know.
Chris Penix.
I got his cards back here. If anyone doesn't know, he does Topps trading cards for Star Wars trading cards. But yeah, I'm going to take a few for him to sign while he's there.
Dude, that's killer.
I keep selling some of his art and stuff. Yeah.
I keep seeing his stuff. We sold it at was a Pop Culture Con in Parkersburg.
Yeah.
We saw someone starting to go through them, and I saw his last card was the ice cream thing with the guy running with it.
Well, yep.
I don't think that's the end of it. I think they're going to keep going. I hope they keep going.
Well, I mean, if anyone's been following us on social media, I started a petition to try to get it started. We just this past last week, we sent it off to Tops. We got a response back, but that was just their customer service. So hopefully we're going to hear more. But yeah, fingers crossed.
Awesome. That's awesome.
Yep. So we've got events going on in the upper gym, which is the first one you come to. The lower gym is the second gym you come to. And you're having tons of vendors or like food trucks and that kind of stuff.
6 this year, is that right?
Yeah, 6 of them this year. A lot of them returning, a couple new ones. That'd be cool to check out.
Everything from hibachi to shaved ice to burgers and
pizza,
a little bit of everything.
Oh, good pizza. We've had them every year.
Yeah, they were there from year one.
Wood-fired pizza.
Yeah.
Great.
They were year one when they came in at 2:00 and said, "We don't have any more food. What do you want us to do?" And I'm like, I don't know.
Didn't they leave and get more food?
No, that was the other
one.
Yeah.
It's wild. That first year was wild. It still blows my mind.
Well, and look at how you've grown every year. How many special guests are we having this year?
7.
7.
7 guys.
It's still one of those things where it still doesn't quite feel real at this point. Like we're like totally like in it and things are crazy, but it's just like I'm not gonna meet Josh Martin.
Wow.
We're not gonna, have
Daniel
dinner
and Carlos
together.
Casino.
Right.
Just hanging out,
Russo coming back just to party.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm not gonna pick up Carla Perez, Rita Repulsa from the airport. Like
Right.
that still is like
It's surreal. It's surreal. It really is.
It's very
And the artist of all the gaming, design, Paul.
Yeah.
I've got a Spy
Picking
Hunter design.
and
Yeah.
the brothers up, and I was telling Buddy, I was like, it's so weird. Like we grew up playing Mortal Kombat 1, Mortal Kombat 2, and these are the guys that were freaking in the game, like that you fought with.
And just being in the car, like, so you guys want to get something to drink? You need a snack.
So insane. So insane. But also so cool that we can bring that to this area. Like
I don't have a Mortal Kombat game of me you can play on the way down. Get in the car. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, no, it's super neat. And I mean,
Yeah.
the community really appreciates it by just them showing up, and the fact that even from last year, you've got double the special guest, more than double.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, we went from 3 to 7.
Yeah.
Insane.
Awesome.
Yeah.
24 next year.
Wow. Why not?
Caitlin's like, whoa.
Reel it back. Yeah, every time they come to Kaitlynn, we should get these people.
22?
Calm down.
20?
It like the first, it was last year. Last year, they're like, hey, we're going to get this guy. And I'm like, well, we've already got this person. We don't need it. Well, I'm going to get him anyways. And I'm just like, there's nothing I can do to say to be like, let's have a conversation about this. I just know that if they think it's going to work, it's going to work. So I just have to
We'll get the right
I'll
people.
do my stuff, you do yours, and we'll push through.
One of these days we're going
You just
to be like walking and, someone's going to come up behind us, put bags over our head, throw us in the van, and Caitlin's going to be driving the van.
All right.
And she's going to take us to some
far off land. There's no special guests in here.
And be like, reel it in, boys.
That's the only way she can get us.
Hey, it's a crazy journey, and you're along for the ride, right?
Right.
That's how it feels.
There you
It's
go.
good though. I do want to talk about our cosplay contest this year.
Yeah.
We've totally revamped that with the help of Brianna Fresh.
Fresh, yeah.
And she is local to the Gaia County area. In fact, her daughter won the cosplay contest year one.
And then got second last year in her age category.
Yeah, and so she knows a lot about cosplay stuff, and she's really involved in that community. And she is actually going to be our cosplay director this year, helping us run that event.
Yeah.
If you go to our website, finalbosscon.com, we have a cosplay page, and it has all the information about this year's cosplay contest, There are 3 different categories. There is novice, journey, and master class. And there is going to be some information there so you know which class you're in. If you have any questions or if you're confused, feel free to reach out to us and we'll help you know where you need to be. Yeah. Pay attention. Boy. And we have some really cool stuff in store for that this year, and really excited for that. Like every year we've had amazing turnout for our cosplayers.
Yeah. And people go all out, man.
Oh, yeah, it's insane.
It's so cool. Like, I wish that I could be in costume during Final Boss Con, but I know I'm gonna be running around and just like I just don't think it's gonna work, and I can't have my like staff shirt on or anything.
Playing as a convention coordinator. That's what you're.
Right.
Facts.
Well, Mackenzie and I both talked about doing He-Man
together.
Oh yeah,
and one
both.
You sitting on his shoulders? Or you on his shoulders?
I mean, we'll be each of us independently He-Man.
Can we be
just wearing loincloth?
Can we just be the cats? Son of death.
Oh, I saw that. You know what? That makes me want to compete.
I do dig that.
I want that on my shelf. That's so cool.
So, and it has a little remote that comes with it. You can change the setting on it. Like if you want it to flash or just be one color or whatever. I engraved these, so it's not going to like rub off or anything. So only the first place winners get these.
We'll get the light up ones.
We'll get them. Yes.
First and second get cash. And that.
Yes.
The first place.
Yeah, first place gets cash too.
Well, and even if you don't want the light on, I mean, if you don't have the light, look at how clear you can see that.
Yeah.
Nice. Is there a prize for best podcast?
Yeah. We'll make one and give it to you because we have extras.
To be made out of our He-Man loincloth.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
God.
we have that for our first place winners.
Never watched He-Man before.
And all of them will come with a cord and a little remote to change the colors on them. And when you come to Final Boss Con, that is when you sign up for the cosplay contest. There's no signing up before the day of the event. We will have a specific area where you go to sign up. And if you have questions about what class you're in, they'll be able to answer your questions. And we are going to have pre-judging.
Yeah, just for masterclass. If you want it, it does, obviously help with stuff. Masterclass, sign up for that. You'll see the rules. Catwoman cosplay will be there to help too, along with Morgan from, I'm going to mess up the name of her booth.
Kitsune Night Market.
Thank you. And then also from Melancholy Boy, Mariah will be there to help too.
Yeah, and Mariah has been a judge every year. Yep. I just want to brag on her because
she's great.
They showed up like
she carried us through year one.
Yeah, for sure.
That booth was next to mine, and so nice. And I'm like, do you think you could help us and do this cosplay? And luckily, she had someone there to help run her booth while that was going on.
Yeah,
because so many people show up for year one. And we've every year been like, hey, do you want to keep doing this? And she's been awesome and has volunteered to help every year. And just shout out to Melancholy Boy. Make sure you stop at their booth and check out their stuff. It's awesome.
Absolutely. There you go.
Mastery class, there will be another judge where Brianna will not be judging that one because we assume her daughter will be in it. Mm-hmm. So there's actually a mystery fourth guest judge that will come. Five. Number 5.
I think I have a sound effect for that. Let's see. Oh, here we go.
Whoa.
Mystery judge. Oh, well, that's exciting. Okay, so cosplay. We got all the cosplay stuff. Go to finalbosscon.org or not org. Com.
Not org.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
How about this?
This is Ohio, not Oregon.
Yeah.
Okay. What else do we need to go over? Final Boss Con. Hours.
Okay, we
remind everyone.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. All right, ready?
Yeah.
The hours are 11 to 7. The top gym stuff goes on a little bit longer than that. So, yeah. Bidding hall shuts down about 6:30, I think. Actually, 6:30. So make sure to go down there. The raffle booths will be going on. Make sure to pay attention to the schedule when the first set of raffle drawing is, when the second set of raffle drawing is, because you need to be there this year. You don't have to fill out the tickets, so we saved you a lot of time. We learn every year. And you just keep your ticket, and when we announce it on the upper stage, you come, get the prize, then go on. So it'll be much, much quicker, much, much easier this year. I don't know if we've said
We haven't said the
bigger prize.
The big thing.
Yeah.
Are we going to?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Because we like people like video games.
How about this? We're going to announce the prize.
That scared me. So the bigger prize will be a $400 shopping spree.
Whoa!
Whoever wins it, you can go down. We'll have a gentleman with $400. He'll follow down. You can go to any booth. Special guest, doesn't matter. Pop machine. I felt like I have said this before. That was a pop machine joke. But you can do and just spend it all at any booth you want. Mixed booth, yeah. So help out the vendors and let people just be like, all right.
But it has to be spent there
that day.
at the convention. Yeah. So it's not like we're giving you $400 cash to go spend outside. It's going to be
400 final boss bucks.
Yeah.
Yes.
There you go.
The food trucks, the special guests. If you want them to like autograph your forehead because you don't care because it's free.
Yep.
You know.
And then get it tattooed.
Whew.
I'm with you on that.
And so yeah, we were stoked for that.
That's super exciting.
Good.
Yeah. And we've got some other great raffle prizes that we've gathered throughout the year. That's one of my favorite things about Final Boss Con is buying stuff, is doing like the random shopping for the raffles.
We got like 35 or 40. It's a lot again.
Yeah. We have no impulse control.
No, none.
At all.
Well, when you see something, you got to get it, right?
Well, it was on sale.
Even more reason to get it.
But yeah, we've got some great stuff on the schedule. If you like doing trivia, cosplay, all that stuff, just as a reminder, those are free with your price of admission. So if you want to enter the cosplay contest, there is no cost to do that. But there are a few things that there is extra cost to. Is that
I think they're just 2 magic drafts. So they're very late into the evening of the show.
So if you want to play Magic the Gathering later in the evening, those drafts, those do cost something. But all the other events at Final Boss Con are free. All the panels, you don't have to have an extra special ticket or anything. It is in a public, area in the upper gym. You'll be able to watch that.
I can't find Snuggle Mini.
Oh my gosh!
No.
Sega Mini is it's actually not free.
Oh, that's funny.
24 guests. Probably figured out this year, right?
Yeah. I mean, I'm at minimum 20.
24 guests, 24 days left. Yeah. All right.
Or, hey, get one for every day of the year. 365. Come on.
Yeah.
That's a little extreme there.
Help me.
Have Final Boss Con 4 times a year.
Oh my god!
I tried.
No. I love it. I don't think I could do that. This is
You
a
would
lot.
have no sanity left.
I'd be bald.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
How about we just have 2 events to start? Can we do that?
Oh yeah,
Fair.
let's remind everyone Rio Renaissance Faire. September 28th, yes.
Rio Grande. If you are familiar with the Bob Evans Shelter House or the Gatewood Trail System, it is all going to be in that area. And we're really excited for our first year. Been working on some decorations.
Okay.
But we've got a lot of fun things that we have in the works right now for the Rio Renaissance Faire. We are doing a bunch of research.
Okay, so Rio Renaissance Faire.
Yes.
And okay, quick question will there be, because I know that some people weren't aware, I mean, not a lot of people got them, but are there going to be programs again this year for people to get? Because a lot of people were asking like where things are, and it's all right there in that program.
Yeah, we'll have more this year. I think we'll try to print off something big just so they can see the map again too. And we had a calendar up on the wall last year too, but we'll try to have like that set up somewhere so people can see it much quicker.
Yeah.
Along with the programs, because I mean we printed like 350, and they were going really fast. So we're trying to have more, and then also just have like when you're going from the top gym to the bottom gym, that hallway part where all the offices are. Just on the desk, have it like in the acrylic things where people can look and go, oh, okay, cool.
Well, and it looked like you also have some really nice, I forget the printing company that you use.
Warp Speed.
Warp Speed. They made you some really nice tall banner signs.
Oh, yeah.
People probably, it'll help out a lot. Yeah.
Those are awesome.
Yeah, we'll have one for event sign up and the other for the vendor hall. Okay. So if you are unfamiliar with the Line Center, we'll have those, especially for the event signups. That way people kind of know where that is, because we did have a lot of people saying, where is this? So
big pull-ups.
They're really nice too.
And update on how did Trivia Night go?
Pretty good, pretty good. We had a good time. 30-some people were in there total or something like that, so we had a good time.
Playing. I think we had a lot of people who came, but they were like, I don't know if I'll play, but you could tell they were paying attention.
People liked it.
People watched the movie with us.
Yeah, I love it. Staying and watch the movie, which was cool. So we had a good time. They asked us, when again. We're like, well, we'll get back to you after May. Because it's going to get real crazy. Yeah. But no, it was a lot of fun.
Good.
They made some signature drinks for us.
Yeah.
Oh, did they? Well, describe it.
The one...
they were both zombie themed.
Yeah.
One was green, one was red.
Yeah, they were really cool looking too. Chris did a good job on those. One was called a grave robber. It had rum, coconut rum, cream, blue Caraco, whatever it is. I can't ever. Pineapple juice.
I know whiskey and beer.
And then back for blood. Had raspberry syrup, rum, triple sec, and cranberry.
Wow.
That was cool.
That's neat.
This is the grave robber drink, if you can see it.
Whoa, it looks like a grave. It looks like the soil. That's cool.
Trivia Night went really, really well. We had a good time, and definitely something I think we want to do again. So make sure you keep an eye out on our social media and our website. We'll update if we decide to do any other events. But first, we have to do Final Boss Con. Yeah. I'm not signing us up for anything else yet.
And Renaissance Fair.
Yeah.
Well, a couple things for Muggle with a Mic for Final Boss Con. Shout out to vendors. If you want to come, I'm going to try to set up Friday before. So if you see me over at the table, vendors, while you're setting up, you can come over and do a little, recording session with us to let everyone know about your products, what you're going to have there. And then on the day of, you can also come during setup and everything. If you see me over at Muggle with a Mic, you can come and try to record something. So also, we're going to have a game. So if anybody wants to come by, we got little prizes we'll give away. You just come answer a movie question, and you might be on the podcast. That's for just, people coming to the con. You could just come up to our booth, answer a movie question, and get a little prize.
That's killer.
That's awesome.
Killer.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else for the update, or we'll get into dragon stuff?
Okay, so Final Boss Con is going to be May the 4th from 11 to 7 p.m. at the University of Rio Grande Line Center. Admission is $7. Kiddos 6 and under are free. And we can't wait to see you.
Okay, so that's Final Boss Con. We're going to talk about the movie Damsel that almost all of us watched.
Not the Western.
I watched it.
He watched a Damsel.
Kind of 3.5 of us watched it.
I think Damsel was a well-written love story between Robert Pattinson and Amy Jo Johnson.
He watched the wrong Damsel movie. Is what happened. So
Damsel.
Iris bed.
Yeah.
It's okay. I thought I should have shared the link with you rather than just saying the title. Because, I mean, how many movies are there named Damsel?
14.
Really?
You don't believe anything he
several
says.
are NC-17 and above.
Yeah. Yeah.
Before we get into Damsel talk, let's do your mugs. Let's show off your mugs that you have. I like this one right here.
Mug right here.
Yeah. Looks like we have a holiday-themed Pokemon Soup Bowl.
Iris picked this out.
Very good. It was chillier today during the eclipse, so
It's true.
that would be appropriate. And I believe that's Franklin. Have you had Franklin on here before?
Yeah, that's my favorite mug. It's my favorite peanut.
Yeah, he doesn't get the recognition he deserves, does he?
He's only in a few episodes. Sadly.
Yeah. There you go, Franklin. And we have, which is appropriate. This is a very appropriate mug because what's the Latin? It's a Hogwarts mug that Matt has. But what's the Latin?
Itus don on giden. I have no idea.
It's something about a sleeping dragon, never something.
Never tickle a sleeping dragon.
There you go.
Draco.
Oh, words are hard.
I knew it was coming.
Mine says this has been a good day
Mine says no words.
with Franklin. They didn't
Probably
have,
good.
they didn't have a rerun cup.
Well, mine's to go with May the 4th theme. It's a Mandalorian.
What is that? Some sort of Mothman?
Yeah. It kind of looks like a dragon.
Mandalorian?
No, that's
But
cool.
it's supposed to. It's not warm enough. When it gets warm, when you put coffee in, it reveals the Mandalorian with Grogu. So
Oh, that's cool.
yeah, my sister got that for me. So, and I'm doing a Star Wars theme because of May the 4th. So there you
I
go.
love that.
Well, see, I drink more from my water bottle, which just so happens
Hey,
which you can purchase at Final Boss Con if you want your own.
nice plug.
Infomercial.
Okay, so we got our mugs.
Quit doing
Okay,
these cool
Here goes the
ones.
game show music that I've added now that I can do. Here you go. I can do game show now. I also have buttons where right away you can hear if you got it right. And you can hear if you got it
Ooh,
wrong.
this is great.
Yes, I'm excited.
All right, so let me get the game up here. We are doing a game called, get it centered here. It's called Hot Wings.
Ooh, nice.
Get it? So I am going to give you a description, just definition of a particular dragon. And that dragon is either from a movie, a television show, or a video game.
All right.
And we have to know what the movie it's from or what it's called.
Just the characters, the dragon's name.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Oh, my. All right.
We're going to look at this. Okay.
It's a team effort, so you'll be good. Let me bring the answers up here. I'm going to tell you right now, I'd probably only get like 5 of these.
Wow, we're going to look great.
So Godspeed.
You're like fake nerds. Put on a con. I don't know anything.
I don't.
All right, here we go. Number 1. I got 10 of them if you want to do all 10.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Okay. A fire drake of the 3rd age, considered the last great dragon of Middle Earth. He was drawn to the enormous wealth amassed by dwarves of the Lonely Mountain.
Smog.
Well,
Correct.
I'd like to
Only one
retire.
you'll get.
Been there
Yeah,
in the
started
zone.
off with an easy one. I think that was pretty easy. Okay. Here we I'm sorry. I have that there for you.
Ooh,
Yeah,
nice.
there he is. Okay.
Yeah.
Next one. Playful, inquisitive, and intelligent, this dragon is more Hiccup's best friend than his pet. He's extremely protective of his Viking soulmate and will stop at nothing to guard him from all harm.
Toothless.
Toothless.
Correct. All right, number 3. During the first task of the 1994 Triwizard Tournament, this type of dragon, alongside a common Welsh green, Chinese fireball, and Swedish short snout, which is very hard to say, it was selected as obstacles of golden egg retrieval for the champions. Which dragon did I not mention?
The horntail.
Can you give me the country of origin?
The Hungarian.
Hungarian.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very good. You've gotten all of them so far. All right. Next one. He may be a lot smaller than you would imagine a dragon to be, but Mulan's protector is a true hero with a big heart.
Yeah.
Mushu?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, draw back.
I was really excited. She knows.
Honestly, I don't think I've watched Mulan, not the live action one. I haven't watched the cartoon one since I was a kid. Oh.
I watched it last week.
I thought this is what we were supposed to watch.
No, I didn't watch it last week. It's been a minute.
Yeah, Mackenzie watched all of these except for the one he was supposed to watch. All right, next one. Where are we at? All right, I cannot pronounce these names. I'm going to do my best. While Viserion and Rhaegal were respectable, this dragon was the largest and most powerful and the personal mount of Daenerys.
Dragoon? Wait. Can I get the question again, Alex?
Yes, you can. I'm mispronouncing the first two names. I know I am. But while Viserion and Rhaegal were respectable, this dragon was the largest, most powerful, and the personal mount of Daenerys.
It was like Dragoon or
Dragon.
You're very close.
I talk like it's sick.
Do not move.
You're close. Take out like a vowel.
Get out of my seat.
Is it dragon? Just dragon?
I'm going to give it to you.
What is it?
Drogon.
Yeah.
I'm giving it to you. It was better than what I would have come up with. All right. This dragon is quite the opposite of the traditional dragons we're used to. Contrary to other dragons bringing destruction, this dragon brings luck, companionship, and bliss.
Falcor? The Luck Dragon? Never Ending Story?
Oh, wow.
Look at you.
Nice. All right. I believe these last four are from games or video games.
Okay.
Okay. We'll see. I looked these up. I know one of them.
All right.
All right. Here we go. Whoever completes the monumental task of collecting all 7 Dragon Balls is granted an audience with the God Dragon himself.
Shinron.
Nice.
Nice.
All right. One of Ash Ketchum's most beloved Pokemon, next to Pikachu, his moves are Dragon Breath, Flamethrower, Fire Spin, Overheat, and Blast Burn.
Charizard.
Yeah, buddy.
A fictional, energetic young male, Purple Dragon, and the titular protagonist of their own video game series and a guest character in Skylanders series, first appearing in 1998.
Spyro.
He's so cute.
About time I showed up.
There you go. Good job.
And the final one,
Well, that's my dragon.
also known by his aliases Geoform 187 and the Cunning God of Death, this is a fictional supervillain and the main antagonist of the Metroid series.
Oh, Ripley.
Yeah.
Well, not Ripley, Ridley.
Ridley.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God. I'm thinking,
well,
I watched wrestling. It was Rhea Ripley last night. like wrestling.
That's a really long
I was
applause.
better on that than I thought I was going to. I'm like, I'm gonna suck at this.
You know, you
That
guys
was great.
got them all.
We know dragons.
Well, we like dragons.
Oh, look at that.
You so cute.
So you got your arm signed by a dragon, then you tattooed it.
We also got our blue dragon, Mitchell. He don't have a name.
Is his name really Mitchell?
No.
No.
I
I think we should do a contest to name the dragon.
No way.
Yeah.
Abner.
Abner.
I don't know what.
Abner Wiggle.
We'll have to mock it. We'll have to cross out a lot of names that are given to us.
Bluey.
No.
Did you say Bluey?
Yeah.
I thought you
Bluey.
said Willie.
Willie Dragon.
Willie the dragon.
Get
Bad
into
today.
Damsel talk. So it came out on Netflix. Main person's Millie Bobby Brown. I watched this because my sister sent a trailer to me. I was bored by the trailer. I thought it was like too chaotic and stuff. I liked the movie better than the trailer. What did you guys think initially of the movie? Did you like it?
I was worried initially because sometimes, you'll have a star that does like a Netflix original and then they'll do another one and it's like, eh.
Yeah.
And I was worried because like I loved Enola Holmes. I loved her in that. That was great. Of course, Stranger Things is cool. But I was a little bit had a little bit of trepidation going into this just because I was like, okay, is this gonna be legit? Is it gonna be kind of schlocky? And it ended up being really good. Cool premise. Nice little bit of like revenge kind of stuff going on. So it was a pretty solid movie, honestly.
For me, when I watched it, I'm like, okay, so they're bringing a lot of lore into this already. So
Yeah.
if they're not consistent with the backstory of the story, this could be like really bad. And when it comes to fantasy movies, like I always feel like it can be a toss-up. It's either going to be amazing or it's going to let me down. And it looked really good. I thought it looked really good. I'm like, okay, like I could be into this. And there were so many things, like little things about it that I kept like catching. And I'm like, oh, I like how they did like the stepmother. Okay, she wasn't evil. She was a lovely human.
Mm-hmm.
And like the Millie Bobby Brown's character, what was her name? I looked at it before we started this, so I would remember it. It starts with an E. What?
Elodie.
Elodie, yes. I was like, is Elodie not gonna, care about it? But I was afraid that she was gonna be made where it was like, I don't want to try to fall in love with this person. I'm just doing this because it's what I'm being told that I need to do. Like, this is my duty. And then it seemed like she would open herself up, that she would be, able to love. And she was able to show love for her family.
Yeah.
And so she wasn't that like stick in the mud heroine.
Mm-hmm.
She had some kindness to her, but it wasn't like detrimental to her. Like you even see it like with the bugs and different things throughout the movie, how she shows her kindness for living things and how she showed her kindness for the dragon and really like felt like just she felt for what had happened to the dragon and what actually happened and how she was being fed all these lies and she turned that caring and love into a fierceness.
It ultimately saved her life.
Yeah.
Doing so.
Exactly. And she didn't totally do it out of spite or anything like that. I mean, those people threw to the dragons. Yeah, I'm going to be mad at you, but it was...
No, they had it coming.
They totally did. But it was more for, she was going to save her sister. She wanted to save her family, her father, her stepmother, her kingdom. Yeah. That's what she was doing it all for. It wasn't for her. So to answer your question, yeah, I thought it looked really good.
In summation, It was awesome. I think the camaraderie that she had with the other girls that had perished before her, how they all, even though they weren't there and they weren't there together, they all looked after each other. They left maps, that kind of stuff, information. And even though, wow, right at that end when she got to, past certain points and she gets to the edge of the cliff and you think she's home free and she's not. I thought that was a good storytelling. So you think, oh, we're getting towards the end. This is the pinnacle of it. She's getting out of there. No, there's more to go. And then her father comes to try to help her. Yeah, I think the girl powerness of it was really nice. I also I don't know why, but I really like the glowworms. Anybody else?
Yeah, I thought the CGI was pretty decent too, and that can make or break a movie as well.
True.
I want to talk about the dragon. Because I thought the dragon, the fact that its blood was gold was really killer.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought it aesthetically pleasing as a dragon. Like the way they designed it was different enough that it was really, really cool. And I liked the scene where Elodie is helping heal the dragon,
right?
And how they have that connection there. And there's a lot of subtle mother-child references throughout the movie, whether it's the stepmother and Elodie, or I'm just gonna call her the evil queen and the son. Yeah, there's a lot of mother-child references, and I just thought that was really cool.
Oh yeah,
yeah, and it goes back to Elodie's
you want to leave?
Mom having been gone. I guess she had passed away
when she was really young.
Yeah.
It was after her younger sister.
Yeah.
So she was little.
And then the reverse, the dragon lost.
Nice.
So
Puzzle pieces. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and as for the dragon, I loved that it didn't just throw flames; it threw lava.
Yeah,
That's
powerful.
Really cool. Yes,
I mean, I do like that the dragon was a female. I mean, I don't think people automatically think that the dragon character is a female. I think just based in the past and movies and stuff like that.
Were any of the dragons we did in that dragon quiz said that they were any of them female? Or were they all male?
I think they're all male.
I like that they were that dragon was female. It's different.
Ridley?
You want me to look it up, Ridley?
That'd be the only one I would think.
I thought Ridley was a female.
Ridley kind of looks like Edward Scissorhand to me.
I
Species.
watched that movie by mistake too.
And sometimes I think maybe they're not male or female. They're just dragons.
Dragons.
Yeah. It doesn't say.
One thing, anytime I watch a movie, I always IMDb it. And so it did not occur to me while I was watching it that I'm just calling her the evil queen because I don't remember what the character's name is.
We could call her Robin White as well.
Yeah.
Played it.
Yeah. And she played Princess
movies,
Buttercup in The Princess Bride, which is, like Matt said, one of my...
We could call her the evil Buttercup.
The evil Buttercup. It's like,
She's the bitter cup. That's what she is.
Yeah. So Queen Bittercup, man, it was like, oh snap! So Princess v Princess. So I thought that was really well done.
So what did you think about who's her betrothed? Prince Henry. So you can see he doesn't want to do it, but he still does it. So that's wrong of him.
So if you look at how many times it's happened over the course of that's insane.
Yeah.
And how many has he actually, fake married to?
So I think because it's 3 per generation. So I
he had already
done one. She was the second, and then they were going to do the third.
Yeah. And so, and he's probably had been told this growing up, like, this is how we are able to sustain our lifestyle. This is how things are supposed to be. You're going to have to do this. And it's kind of like Elodie, like, hey, you know, this is your duty, but it's like from this side of it. And but the thing is, I don't feel like he was super remorseful.
He wasn't traumatized by it at all.
No.
Like,
that's his culture.
Literally right before this had happened. Like, they basically killed another one. Like,
and he's the one who threw her in there.
Yeah, so he had to be the one to do that.
And then he's like, "Oh, sorry."
Yeah,
like I'm sorry, I punched you in the face. No, you chose to punch the person in the face. So you were, you chose to throw her down there. I think, you can feel bad about it, but you still did it. Yeah,
you lied to her. You led her up there. You told her she had to do these things. You charmed her like you had to. But that actor did a really good job.
Yeah. Well, they did a good job of telling the story, making you think it was going to be a fairy tale. And then, just like Elodie finding out, we were like shocked that that's what was happening. So I think they told the story really well. Yeah,
and I really love the costumes. That's a big thing for me. Is how like the costuming works. And what is really cool about this is the costume that she wears when she's thrown down, and you can see how it progresses throughout the movie, and it kind of shows like where she's at in her mindset too.
Yeah.
I mean, it's when you have like the necklace, when she gets down there and she sees that all the other necklaces that were down there that were left from the previous girls. And that is a true key thing to show you this is not the first time. And that is such a cool way to use costuming in a movie. It to tell the story, and you don't have to say anything. I just think that's really cool. If you ever want to talk about like Bridgerton and the colors and all that, like we can do that. That's a totally other thing. But I really
season 3's coming out. What are your thoughts on that?
Can I get here soon enough? And the teasers are really just doing their job.
Okay, can I just say? I mean, we're gonna go. Sorry, Matt. We're going to Bridgerton. What's her name? Penn.
Yeah,
annoys me a little bit.
Really?
Yeah. Like, I feel bad for her, yes, but girl, look at what you've been doing to your friends. You've been talking about them, spilling the tea to the whole town. So you should feel bad. And it's almost like she thinks no one should be angry with her.
My thing is, what's your plan with all that money? Like, your family is near destitute. You're doing all this crazy stuff. You clearly don't care about your family, but... This can just be the teaser trailer from we have a Bridgerton talk. So, sorry, Matt.
Yeah, right.
Anyway,
so costumes I think are really important to storytelling when it comes to film.
Around.
Thank you. But I think it plays a vital role, especially when you're talking about good guys and bad guys, and the colors that they wear, what those colors represent, especially in fantasy stories like this. They play such a huge role in furthering that story or misdirecting.
Right.
I always think that's really interesting how they do that, and I think that this film did that really, really well.
And the damage to her wardrobe as well, like showed the damage done to her, and affecting her, and then she's like the utility of her wardrobe. Once she gets injured, she's like, screw this, I'm tearing this apart, and I'm going to use it to bandage my wounds, and like
exactly. And then using like corset, and all that, and you have they did the dressing scene of getting her ready for this part, and so it plays a role throughout the whole, or that big section of the movie.
Well, and also when they're up there doing the ceremony or whatever, I don't know if all of them, but a lot of the men, not the women, have those golden masks on. I feel like that's almost like depiction of they're ashamed of what they're doing. In a way, without saying it. Robin Wright or Princess Bittercup isn't wearing it because she's not ashamed of it.
Right.
She thinks that this has to be done. This is just what happens. And the son isn't wearing anything, but if you look, the king is, which I found interesting. So I don't know.
Could be an eyes wide shut moment
I
too.
gotta
So you
take
never
care
know.
of ours.
Yeah.
So, sorry I had to
Yeah,
jump
you're
on
good.
that, Katie. I got to take care of her. So.
Slacker.
Let it.
You're taking care of your child. How rude.
But I liked it. I thought it was a good movie. I thought that it was really well written. I liked the like some of the surprises, the lore in it. I
What
wouldn't
do you think
want
about
them
her dad
to do
coming back and getting killed? Were you okay with that? You think that was
what is
The
it?
dad coming
her
back.
dad coming back?
Honestly, dude deserved it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
he went
mean,
and had this meeting with the queen, knowing
what was going to
damn
happen.
well what was happening.
Mm-hmm.
And I think a lot of it shows a lot of the past repeating itself, and then Elodie breaking that
Mhm.
cycle.
Yep.
But yeah, he was not a good father to her.
It was a bit of a redemption for him coming back, but like, dude, you still put her in that position. She could have already been dead because of what you did.
Her stepmother was a better parent than her own.
Oh, by far, because she was
Yeah.
trying to stop it.
Mhm.
And you don't initially get that feel from her. You think, okay, she's just trying to get that payment. She's trying to get her her land taken care of, and you think that she's just the typical stepmother of
Mhm.
the kids.
I
and-
like that they
Wow.
broke that trope
yeah,
because it's so overdone. I like that they made her kind and caring and just be like, hey, I know I'm not your mom, but I care about you.
yeah.
And cheers to Angela Bassett, who's just
Yeah.
Tour de force right there.
Would you like some applause for her?
Oh,
Yeah.
I have it somewhere here. Hold on, wait for it.
yeah. So I was really happy with how that worked out for her, and that she was just kind of in the end like, yeah, your dad did you wrong, and I
And
got
she
your
straight up
back.
came back for her too.
She did,
like,
yeah. And she
With
was
the horse, yeah.
and she tried to protect her younger sister. Like, she took it on to protect her,
Yeah.
even though it put her in harm's way.
Mm-hmm. Good movie. Now, end scene. The dragon's flying alongside there. You thinking for a sequel, or you think that's a good ending?
No, don't do a sequel.
There was an Enola Holmes too.
Where do you go though?
Yeah, that's my thing. Is it they go back? I think that we don't always need a sequel,
I hear you. Yeah.
because I just feel that allow the fans to wonder.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Elodie's story needs to rest. I don't think that she needs any more pain. She's done her due. And I think that if they were to do another one,
See, I
maybe
think what they're
she get
doing.
her dragon go and save other princesses. I don't know.
That's what I think is going to happen. Is she's going to go off and save someone else. She doesn't need saving anymore. And then her sister's going to get in on it somehow. But that, I mean, it's all about. What was it?
Reverse Shrek.
Oh gosh.
I think one and done is good for this movie.
Yeah.
Especially if you when you do a fantasy film and you're inputting lore and stuff like that, rules within a kingdom, a fantasy space, you have to be really careful with consistency.
Yeah.
I love fantasy. I that's one of my favorite genres to read or to watch. And if you're not consistent, it just really throws the whole thing off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I would be afraid. Now, I don't think that they could really mess up a whole lot of lore, because the lore is kind of said and done with this one. But
it'd be like, where do you even go? Because the entire reason anything was happening like that was because the dragon's babies were killed by this kingdom. So that dragon's got no beef with any other kingdom, technically. And, Elodie doesn't really have any other tie to any other kingdom besides her own.
yeah, and she's taking care of her her land, and she's going to go adventure.
Yeah.
You know, she wants to go see all the places she wanted to see.
Yeah.
At the end, so she is fulfilling her dream. So
Yeah, I'm totally with you on that, because like where you say not all fantasy films need a sequel. Like Legend is one of my top favorite fantasy films of all time. Tim Curry, Tom Cruise, like Mia Sara's in that. Sure as heck doesn't ever need a sequel or be redone or anything like that.
Yeah.
And like how would you do it?
Yeah.
Like,
But
Same
my
with, like,
my thing is,
sequel.
in this day and age, it probably doesn't need one. The problem is these production companies go ahead and do it to make another buck. And sometimes you need to leave well enough alone. And that's why I think it's Netflix and it's Millie Bobby Brown.
Mhm.
If it did well, they're going to try again. I'm saying I like where the story ended. I'm flying off into the sunset.
sure.
Perfect. But could they make another $1?
I don't want to. If they were to do another one, yeah, I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah.
Unless the trailer is so bad that I'm like, I don't want to ruin the first one for myself.
Yeah, like if it's Corey Feldman as Millie Bobby Brown as Elodie.
Hey, it's piqued my interest.
Corey Feldman, boss gone.
Do we have the money for that?
Yeah.
There's no way. But you do all that stuff, so I don't know.
Ain't happening.
All right, Corey.
No,
You're
there's
watching.
one guest, Matthew, you're supposed to work on. And you know who.
Yeah, and you ruined that, so.
How did I ruin it?
I don't know.
I would give him like 5-star service. Like whatever you need. Not like that, Matthew.
Come
I didn't say
on.
anything.
Your
You
face
did
says it all. Your
non-verbally.
costume says it all.
Anyway, moving on. I like the movie. I will say about the trailer, like I said from the get-go, I hated the trailer. I thought it was too much.
Yeah, it was kind of all over the place, and
Yeah.
you didn't really know what to expect from the movie, which, I mean,
That's kind of why I liked it,
kind of
though.
good, but
Because it was like, I'm not 100% sure what this is going to be.
Yeah.
Because sometimes they overspell it out. And I liked how what you saw in the trailer happens pretty early on in the movie. So you're not like waiting for that scene to pop up
That's
or,
true.
oh, that guy was there. And you know that the prince is a bad guy going into it. So you're like, you fancy talk. No, I don't trust you at all. And then you're like waiting for it to happen. And then when it happens, you're like, okay, now what?
Yeah. How are they going to resolve this?
How is she going to get from A to B?
Mm-hmm.
So, and they did kind of touch on how she was like good at mazes at the beginning, where she was like drawing them out for her sister. So there was like a subtle like nod to, she isn't just some, princess who has had to work hard in her life. She is actually smart and is understanding of doing those things. So I like that they kind of gently gave you that information, and you're not just be like, well, how is she going to know how to go through all that? Actually, she's really good at drawing mazes and is able to construct those things, which makes it easier for her to navigate this labyrinth, which other princesses in the past couldn't do.
Well, and we open up the movie with her chopping wood. She's not a weakling. She can do everything anyone else can do. So yeah, girl power.
So it was really nice that they had those subtle things, because I hate being that person, but I'm always like, there's no way she could do that. Well, yeah, she could. Mm-hmm. She could do that. Like you said, she's strong. She's intelligent. She has understanding of mazes and different things. And she's also kind. So in the beginning of the movie, they laid her out for success. And it was really cool to see how that played out. And I liked how she formed the bond with the dragon in the end versus defeating the dragon. Mm-hmm. She pulled the dragon to her side. Mm-hmm. And that's true power right there. Not defeating a dragon with a sword, but making friends with a dragon.
Yeah.
Befriending the villain. Yeah.
Exactly.
Which isn't really the villain. She has a total right to be upset for what happened. Which I thought, that, again, going back to that, making that the reason why she's attacking the girls down there. Because she thinks those girls are from that kingdom. Mm-hmm. Elodie, unfortunately, has to explain to her, no, we're not. Yeah. They tricked us.
Yeah. So, we're not their daughters.
They done tricked you and me. All right. Well, I give it, what do you give it out of 5? Because we use Letterboxd. Do you guys do Letterboxd?
I do on some stuff, but I try to stick toward like Rotten Tomatoes score and like IMDb score.
Yeah.
So it's hard to do out of 5 because like there's so many different little nuances that, you know.
You could do halves.
Yeah, still half isn't fair. I mean, so if you do a half off of a 5, so you have 4.5, that automatically makes it 90%.
Yeah, 9. Yeah.
So I don't know.
I have to see what did I give it? Okay, you might be mad. I gave it 3 out of 5.
I can see that, but that's only a 60%.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't blown away by it. You know, like I'm weird. I give A Knight's Tale 5 stars.
I'm leaving.
I give it. I score it based on the likelihood of me rewatching it.
Oh, the rewatchability. Okay, see, I'm on board with that. I can hear you. I would watch this again, though.
Okay, I mean, a 3, I might watch it again.
Okay.
Yeah. Anything under a 2.5, I probably would.
I hate putting numbers on things. I'm gonna say a 4.5.
I don't have a drum roll.
Because you know nothing is perfect. Maybe a 4.7.
Oh. Okay.
I really liked it. It did surprise me. I would watch it again, and I thought the acting was good.
Yeah.
And the CGI did not suck.
It was better than what I expected. Yeah. And movies these days, the CGI has really like gone down when it doesn't have to. You know, they skimp on the CGI, and I don't know where else they're putting it.
And I feel like there was some practical effects. I don't think it was all CGI, which is helpful.
I want real dragons in the next dragon movie.
I got it.
High bar. That's a high bar.
Is it though?
All right, so 3, 4.7. Matthew, what did you think?
3.25, I guess, if we're gonna go out of 5.
Wow.
Round up to 3.3.
No.
Mackenzie says I like everything that I watch, and I'll watch anything.
Because I'm giving it a 6.5 IMDb is what I'm giving it.
Oh, gotcha. Well, Kaitlynn, what's a movie you don't like? Poor Things. Did you watch it?
Earmuffs, I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, I haven't watched it either. I
would say don't.
I do not like the movie What's Eating Gilbert Grapes.
Really?
Oh my god.
I don't like it.
That is a whole other episode. What is it? Because it's so sad?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like sad things.
I get it.
And I think I need to rewatch Crimson Peak because again, I thought it was a vampire movie. So I need to rewatch it under the understanding it is not a vampire movie.
I can sway your opinion of it, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so now that we've got all of our ideas, a Bridgerton episode, a Wicked episode.
I will be doing something random like, oh, we should do a blank episode. And I'm like, it's not the show. Okay, calm down.
Send me all the ideas. I love the ideas. But anyways, Mackenzie's not here anymore, but thank you guys so much for joining on this episode.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. So Final Boss Con, May the 4th. You have look at that. There's a sign. If you're listening as a podcast, it's not helpful, but on the YouTube video, it's super helpful.
Right.
All kinds of special guests, all kinds of special events. come out and see them on May the 4th at University of Rio Grande.
Yeah, we'll be there.
Yeah.
With bells on.
We can't wait to see you.
Yeah. Here goes the outro. Ready? In a 3 and a 2. And wait, wrong. I don't have the button ready. Guys, I got new equipment.
Wow.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1.